Whoop, whoop. Okay. Hello and welcome. So I've seen this quite a few times, at least on the ColourGirl cosplay group, as well as like on Instagram. A lot of people don't know about Ben Nye and how to use it. Most people go with Maron. I don't know how you pronounce that, but that's how I'm pronouncing it. And I've only exclusively used Ben Nye for Jester and for other projects, and I have a lot of people who are in the theater who swear by it, and it's because you can run and jump and sweat and dance around and do whatever and have it not move once you put Final Seal on. I don't actually have Final Seal. What I do have is this primer and setting spray, so that's what I'll be using for this Jester look. So let's get started. So first thing that I do is to put on my wig cap because, as you can see, I have a lot of hair. And then from there it just kind of gets everything out of the way, and then I can do whatever I want. Woohoo! Okay, so then I put one of these fiddly bits in my hair, and that just kind of keeps everything on lock. I know this is going to look a little silly, so maybe I will fix it so I don't have random tuft of hair. Much better. Yay. Okay. So from here I put on contacts. Unfortunately, as you can see, I have to wear glasses, so I don't have any contacts that are purple that I can see through because, as you can see, I don't have 20/20 vision. I'm becoming redundant. Ugh. I always recommend going to your eye doctor before you get any prescription eyeglasses or even non-prescription eyeglasses because you only have one set of eyes, and once they're gone, they're gone. So do not ruin your vision. Whew. Okay. One more sip of coffee. How lovely to see you, grandmother. What big eyes you have. Okay, so from here, this is when I use my primer setting spray. And I just, actually, no, if I were at a con, then I would use some day cream. I use Olay because they were the cheapest day cream I saw that didn't also have like fillers and collagen and shit and things to help you stay young for forever. I'm 30. I don't need it. At least not yet. We'll put on some setting spray. Now we're washing some hands. One quick note, before you do put on contacts, please make sure you have clean hands, which is why I already had clean hands, but then I don't want lotion to be spread all over my face. So next, now that this is also dry, that's when we start putting on all of our layers of Ben Nye. I use the Sky Blue from Ben Nye. I bought it off of a website that I can't remember, but I'm going to put it in the description, I promise. So what we are going to do is do not blend this on your face, unlike Maron, where you can kind of blend it all over your face. If you try and do that, basically what you're doing is you're just kind of just spreading it around. What you want to do actually is pat it all over your head. Maybe I will do a nifty thing, but as you can see, like very quickly I can get a nice kind of base layer just by simply patting it all over my face. It's, yeah, really nice, really lovely. I like this one because unlike what I've heard for Maron, I don't know how to pronounce that, and I'm gonna keep pronouncing it weirdo. I can feel my skin breathe through this. It feels like I'm just putting on normal cream foundation. So that really helps me, or helps me be put at ease. I need to really learn how to talk and do at the same time. But yeah, you can just kind of keep putting on layer after layer after layer after layer. Usually once I get a good base coat, because my setting spray from Rimmel is it's a primer and a setting spray. It really helps kind of lock down that base layer while also making sure that I have a good primer for the second layer. But as you can see, very quickly I can have, I'm already blue. We're already doing good. But yeah, very quickly already have a base coat. What? I also do put some stuff down here. And I put some on my ears. For down here where it's going to be covered by stuff, I will kind of blend it. I don't really care about it being patchy down here because it's not my face. And looking at the time clock, it's only been 5 minutes, so we're doing real good. Okay, so now that I have this lovely base coat, as I said, setting spray. So it should be fairly dry, and it's at this point that I don't have the wig on, and I have my freshly dyed eyebrows that I feel a lot like one of Lainey Taylor's characters. I believe her name is Sarai. She's a badass. If you haven't read her Lainey Taylor's Strange the Dreamer books, I definitely recommend. They're kind of a continuation of her first books. And right now I can't remember any of those characters' names, but I do remember that the main character's name means hope, so that's lovely. Okay, so now that we're more dry, we're gonna put on second coat. And this is just to kind of fill in some patchy areas. My camera is doing a very good job of kind of blending all of that in, but I can see it and it's driving me nuts. Okay. Yeah, already much better. The other good thing is that about Ben Nye, it's an oil cream type base. It takes longer to dry, so you don't have to put a ton on immediately. Some people need to work quicker than that, so that's what Marin's for. Also, it's a water activated water base, so some people are allergic to the oil base or don't feel comfortable putting that on, but for those people who are comfortable, this is what this video is for. As you can see, I already have like a really good base, so I think this is where I'm gonna put some more primer setting spray on, and then we'll get to contouring. The only not so lovely thing about this is because it does take a while to dry. You can't keep touching your face afterwards or during, so usually make sure that if I need to scratch my nose or anything, like my cheek is right now super itchy, I can just use my little doodad and keep patting it. I also just realized I feel very Mystique-like. She's not one of my favorite characters, so I don't ever plan on cosplaying her, but she is very blue. So this is when I get into contouring. So for my highlight, I use the Ben Nye White, and then for the dark, I use the Ben Nye just regular blue. And then, see, as I said, if you have itchy things, just pat it. Don't use your fingers. Although they do get pretty blue or whatever color. So since I have kind of high cheekbones, and well, not really much of a chin at all, what I will do, ooh, I need to stop touching my nose, but it sucks because it's monsoon season in Arizona, which means that it will, we usually get a lot of wind right now, which means that my allergies are driving me absolutely mad. But it's okay, because we're just gonna keep patting and having a good time. Ah. So itchy. Okay. So what I do is, because I'm using a triangle wedge, I just use the butt of it. And that kind of gives me like some good shapes. So I will pat the underside of this to give me back my chin. Boop, 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 boop. Ta-da. And then, because it kind of has this nice wedge shape, I will do that underneath my cheekbone. Ta-da! And then I will make sure, so this is kind of the shape of these triangle wedges. This is the broader edge, and this is kind of this flat. So what I do is make sure that that flat bit is right at the top of my bridge, and then make sure that this is at the bottom, and go like this, just straight down my nose. So it's already kind of got like this wedgy shape already. And flip it. Okay, I'm just gonna touch my nose because my nose is still way itchy. But yeah, so you can kind of see that it's some of it did come off. That's okay. That's what this is for. Okay, so now that I have kind of this look going on, I will blend it with my wedge of light blue and keep patting and pat some more. And the reason we contour is just to kind of give, I mean, humans naturally have colors in their skin, different colors than what like their normal colors are. And so if you're going to be blue, you gotta put some color back in. Because if you're just flat, it kind of looks like garbage, not gonna lie. you can't really see in camera like where your cheekbones are, where your nose is. Your chin disappears. Just scratched it. We're gonna move on to our white, and as you can kind of see, it's already kind of blue from past uses. This one though, I'm not going to use the bottom. See, you will get blue all over everywhere, so unfortunately it transfers. But instead of using the bottom kind of like with the dark or the normal blue, I'm just going to use one of the flat sides. And I'm going to wipe some off. And beep, 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 beep. And this is when I just go through. And I may have gone a little high than I want to in my forehead area, but normally I go from like my T-zone, where my eyebrows are, all the way down to like the bottom it. And then I will also, everything's so edgy, just tap the top of my cheekbones to kind of put them back in, because you need highlights as well as lowlights when you're contouring. So again, simple patting motions. That's all you really need with this one. You don't need to do some crazy blending. Just lots of patting. Pat, 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 pat. And now, well, I feel a little weird. Ooh, I also have started, and I noticed that this helps a lot more to put my chin back in. I just put a little boop on the base of my chin. Now we're good. Okay. So now we're gonna go back to our sky blue, if we need anything, and blend in the white. Yeah, I'm just gonna wipe some on. Okay. Maybe I'll do more because, of course, when I'm videotaping it, this is when everything gets super itchy. Normally it's done by now. So yeah, now we're patting back in. So itchy. I'm showing you this though, me being itchy, though, because it kind of shows you the shenanigans that happen when you are putting on things. And look at, I'm a human, so I'm the ultimate nerd. So yeah, you can kind of see some definition's been added back in. I now have cheekbones. I have a chin again, which is nice. I'm not super flat, and I'm not blending into everything. It's whoop, whoop. Okay. La, 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 la. Okay, now that we're all good there, we're gonna start putting in eyeshadow and stuff. So what I use, my color palette, is Blue Moon by ColourPop. They have all kinds of fun stuff in here. So these are the colors. All of them have tints of blue, even this kind of highlighter one. And they have this nice lovely mirror. Ooh. Okay, so I usually do Starry Eyed over here for kind of the base, and then I will move on to Mad About You, and you know, kind of get it going. Sometimes I move over to Typool because it's, I don't know if you can tell, but a lot of these are super sparkle, and I don't know, sparkle makes me happy. Sparkle makes me think of Jester. Okay, so I'm starting with Starry Eyed. I find that if you want to do if you were to keep this going for like normal non blue face makeup, starry-eyed works as like a perfect 60s type eyeshadow. I'm obsessed with Miss Fisher's, and when they came out with Ms. Fisher's Modern Murder Mysteries, and had her with this lovely kind of turquoisey eyeshadow, I decided that I would incorporate it into Jester, because it just, I don't know, just seemed fitting. Might not look like it, but I'm right hand dominant, so. I'm hoping that you're getting all of this, i.e. you can see everything that I'm doing. Now, look like, or feel like, with this lovely eyeshadow, the dead prom queen in Beetlejuice, who was a receptionist. Okay. So yeah, now this is when I will go and work in some Tide Pool, and I will put it on my lid. And yeah, there we go. Perfect 60s stuff going on. I do, so this is Eco Tools two-sided brush. I'm gonna use this for kind of defining my eyelid a little bit with, you know what, let's do some Mad About You. So this is when I'm going to use my black eyeliner and just do a real light line. So you can kind of see the difference. Lined, unlined. Stuff over here. This one's from Covergirl. I found, that might be backwards, that the Lash Blast Fusion works really well. I already have super long eyelashes, so I don't usually put on fake eyelashes because they're already super long, but it does kind of help to go all the way through the lash, so that way you can see them. And because it's the Lash Blast Fusion, it also kind of helps build on top of the lash, so that way, again, I don't have to do any falsies, because it kind of supplies them for me. I also do my lower lid. Just to, again, because they've already been touched with a ton of stuff, they're kind of hidden a little bit, so. sometimes mistakes will happen. So I don't know if you can see this, but I did touch a little bit of that, but I swear this is magic. Ta-da! One pat, boom boom, is gone. Now, because I have still have my waterline showing, everything else looks really good. I'm going to go back in and use this white eyeliner and put it on my waterline, so that way even though it'll still kind of show through, it doesn't really show through when you take pictures, so that way I don't have to go back and edit in blue. Probably would help if I touched my face to get at my waterline, but can't really do that, so well, so it kind of shows up. That's fun. So that was from Wet n Wild, and this is Prestige. They have a lovely dark blue. The nice thing about the Prestige pencil is it's the same color as my wig. Not really a fan of having different colored eyebrows, so that's why I'm not really doing black. Whoa, that's a lot more intense. I keep forgetting how blue everything gets and how thick my eyebrows are, but I did just yesterday get my hair dyed and trimmed and thinned out a little bit, so there's still some dye on my skin around my eyebrows, so I just was using this. Normally I do a little bit thinner because you only really need to do real subtle in order to get the look, but and probably could have gone in and kind of covered the skin with my favorite, but I can't now because I already have eyeshadow on. Oh well. Also, not gonna lie, because they are freshly dyed as of yesterday, I don't want to take off the dye when I go to take all of this off. So, at least any more than I'm willing to. So, yeah, you can just... The good thing about using a pencil for, oops, your eyebrow, in this case, is that you can be a little bit more subtle with stuff. You just have to get like the general like hint of stuff, and it gets broadcasted, as you can see. I went a little bit overboard. So we're back. I did a little bit more futzing than I probably needed to, but I don't care. So we have our handy dandy pencil again. Not for eyebrows, but Jester is pictured with freckles, specifically on like her cheeks and a little bit on her nose. As a redhead, I naturally have freckles pretty much everywhere. So for me, I think it's kind of fun to have freckles kind of all over the place. Pretty much humans in general have fun little marks on them. So when you put face paint on, you should kind of go back in and like add your own unique stuff. That's what I think. I've only seen a couple people put freckles everywhere on their face, not just on their nose and cheeks, and I don't know, personally that just makes me so happy. So that's what we're gonna do next. So as I said, I usually put one here because that's where one of my pockmarks is. Put one here, put one there. I know I have a big one right there, so I usually add it in. And then I'm also noticing, like I know I have one down here. These will get added in. Oops, just bombarded things. So I can see, I don't know if you can see, but I do have a few little bumps on my face, and I know this is kind of cliche, but I'm gonna put some eyeliner to be a beauty mark or freckle on these bumps. So let's have fun. I also tend to vary, so some of them are going to be kind of big, some of them are going to be a little bit small. I probably should make this more round. Oops. Oh well. I just kind of go make them like a running dash. I know kind of where So if you have varied freckles, you don't look like you just got chickenpox, because tiefling pox is dangerous. I am noticing though that some of the ones that aren't darker, they're a little bit more faint. So like here looks a lot, like I know I have a bunch, but when I'm out here, they all just kind of blend in. So I think I'm gonna go back in and add more. Or just make them darker. Okay. So now, so this is something that I got from e.l.f. a while ago. It was something from Target. I don't remember what the color is, but I really enjoy it. So I'm gonna go in and give her a little bit of pink on her cheeks. I say her like it's not me. Okay. So this is kind of what I do. I just kind of break up the powder and then I fan out my thing. On my nose. Just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot. I find that with this, doing face painting, less is more. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to use some highlighter. As I said, I think I'm going to go with Billie Jean because it's blue and you can see a little bit better, and just to highlight my cheeks and my nose. I'm using more eco tools. It's a two-part thing, so I'm using the blend section. Yeah, and that kind of makes the gives me some sparkle, tones down the freckles a little bit, especially if I've gone a little too intense. and kind of makes the pink not so in your face. And put some on my nose. I did try at one point to do like a purple instead of a pink, because I feel that if you have blue skin, it's probably not going to come out pink. It's probably going to come out purple if you have red blood. That's my headcanon, but can't really find a purple that I really like. If you have any purple that you know and you really love, please comment and let me know. So from here, I think I'm kind of done. So I am gonna do some more setting spray just to kind of help keep it all in place, because as you've seen, I like to touch my face because allergies. I feel like a walking nerd, more so than I already am. And then from there, that's where we're gonna go in and do some lip stuff. So, okay, now that I've had a mini jam session with Tina Turner, I'm going to use my makeup, or my lipstick. So this is, don't actually know, I think it says 2ONDO1. Doesn't even say. Oh, it's from Maybelline. Thankfully I had the postcode on it. It's Maybelline. It's their 840 Midnight Blue lipstick. I thought it would be too dark for Jester, but I actually ended up really liking it. It doesn't stay. It's not like a matte lip stain. But usually when I put on Jester, at least since January because of COVID, I've just been kind of doing one day little photo shoots versus like running around a convention and eating and drinking all the time. So I probably will go back and use like a lip stain the next time I do it, but I'm actually really enjoying this, so I'm recommending it. And because it does tend to be a little dark, I'm gonna use my favorite trick and kind of just pat it a little bit and kind of tone it down. Because we're not gloss Jester today. So these I have from Arda. Some people swear by Madhouse FX on Etsy, and I love them, but when I was looking to buy ears for Jester as well as Loop from Adventure Zone, they were on hiatus, so I went with Arda. They have a ton of different kinds. This I think is their wood sprite. I can't remember, but I will find out in just a moment which ones I got. And this is also, normally I would do some spirit glue to get these on, but I'm not doing like a big crazy thing. I'm also not running around a convention, so I'm just gonna put them on my ears right now. And then I'm gonna put on my wig. So this is the Claudia's a different wig. This is the Greta from Arda in dark blue. Was still kind of crunchy. And I did my best to get it back perfect, but I don't know, I really enjoy how like fun and flippy and curly this is. So so I've only had this like a couple months. I don't know, I really enjoy it. So let me put this on. Ta-da! And we're back. So as you can see, it's really bouncy. I really enjoy all of the fun curls. I really enjoy this wig from Arda. I think they did a really good job. So I got my ears on, got my wig on. Now, time for these babies. Okay, so I'm gonna recommend some people. I'm gonna put them in the not comments. I'm gonna put them in the description. But I really like going to Etsy and getting like home sellers versus going to Amazon, because even though Amazon probably would give me links or commissioning type things, I don't know, I really don't like kind of buying into Amazon's whole deal. I think he already has enough money, so he doesn't need mine. So anyways, without further ado, so these guys I got from Mud and Majesty on Etsy. It's a 3D printed horn. I also really like the way that they fit closer to my head. I went in and added these little guys. They're alligator claw clips. I saw that Jenny D did that on her video on, you know, how she puts together Jester, and I thought that was genius. But the really cool thing about Mud Majesty is, so if you really don't want to do that, they give you this. These are just normal little screws, because there is a tiny little hole inside their thing, so you can just kind of go like that. Unfortunately, I have been putting them on and off so frequently that the last time I did put together a Jester look, this completely stripped out. So I had to go back and get some alligator claw clips, and as of yesterday I just hot glued them in. It was really easy. It took me all of 5 minutes, maybe, probably even less. The alligator claw clips, because I couldn't find them at the grocery store, I got them from Party Ears on Etsy. I'll also link this in the description. The way that, oops, the curve is, they don't quite fit with my horn caps, at least not all the time. The horn vampire nails, but what they are, it's just real fancy necktie that wrap around your finger or whatever you want them to go on, and I thought that would be perfect for the horn caps that Jester wears. So I'm gonna try and swoop this back on, and hopefully it doesn't fall off real quick. Now we're good. I think we're good. We're gonna go with it. So yeah, just clip them in. Yeah. So that's kind of how it, just super easy. Just clip them in, kind of do whatever you want, because it is a thinner metal. I can't remember exactly what kind of metal Urban Couture jewelry used, but I don't know, just like look at how extra that is. Like it goes from bleh to awesome in like 5 minutes. See, just so easy, so lovely. I'm so happy. I think I need to adjust them a little bit. Okay, so I only have the one flower at the moment. So I'm just gonna add it right here to kind of hide that alligator claw clip. And ba-bam! You have a Jester look. You know what? Actually, please hold. So this is my Regency era jacket. I'm gonna do, I don't know, some fun little things later on Instagram, but I thought I would show you how I do makeup. I thought it would be fun to kind of show you guys, like it's not that challenging. I mean, a lot of people were really kind of scared about face paint. I know I was when I very first started cosplaying. But Jester kind of like took me out of my shell. And so before I go, I just realized when I left off last time, and hopefully I will edit that part out, but there's a certain way that you have to take this off that I forgot about. So we're gonna film that. Basically, since it's an oil-based, it will soak into your skin. I've already done everything I need to for today. I think I'm done. So we're gonna take this off. Especially because it looks like my lipstick is all gone because I didn't apply it as thickly as I thought it was going to. But, oops. Oh, there goes that. And that one. I swear I'm a professional. No, I'm not a professional. I don't get paid to do this. I just have fun. So, now that you're done, you take off all of your fun stuff. I'm going to leave the wig cap on though. I thought I wasn't going to, but you know what? I'm going to have to wash all this stuff off. So we're back to our samurai look. I'm going to fix that pin. Hold on that. I also just realized this could be like a totally like Undine thing from Undertale. Fun times. I'm gonna pause while I get set up, but basically this is a really good way in order to get all of the oils out of your skin, because they will stay forever and it will suck. Ugh. I'm assuming that you're an experienced enough cosplayer, but just in case, so when you get a wig and you're putting it away, keep these. These are super helpful. So when you first get a wig, they send you all of these like fun little packing things. Just put them, swoop them back up in your wig. And then also definitely keep that hairnetty thing that they send you. I thought I was an experienced cosplayer. I was like, I've been cosplaying since forever, but I didn't know that, so there you go, fun tip. And then just, yeah, put it back in your wig bag, and then smush it flat. I covered mine and stuff, so just blip, blip. Also, I know with Arda, I don't know about with other people, I don't know if you can read this because it's kind of backwards, but super helpful, so that way you know if you need to buy another one, or if someone asks you, hey, where did you get that wig, they put this nice lovely code on there. I know it's for them, but that way I knew, hey, by the way, I got a Greta and a dark wig because I totally would have called it a Claudia, and that's a whole other wig. So if and when conventions start back up, this is going to save you a lot of time and money, but these, super helpful. Since I'm not at a convention, I'm just going to wash my face like normal. I really like these guys because they take off eye makeup without burning my eyes, which is really nice when I have contacts in. And then this is going to be a serious game changer in oil-based makeup. Cold cream. Yes, this is a super old product. Not this particular, this is brand new. But this company is something from like the 50s. My grandma used them. More than likely my great-grandmother used them. But it really works to help get into your pores and help bring out stuff that you thought you had already gotten rid of. So I'm gonna wash my face real quick and then I will show you. So we'll be right back. So I know I look pretty dang clean, thanks to washing my face. And I know that there are people who are like, no, I won't need cold cream. But here's where you're wrong. Because it's magic. I look like I'm super clean. I feel like my skin feels really good. but seriously folks, cold cream. Because what it will do is really reach in and take off all of that stuff. Plus I have stuff around here that I couldn't quite get off. Seriously, magic. So I'm just gonna put it on real liberally. And we'll see what happens. So yeah, just put it everywhere. Anywhere there was stuff. So I'm gonna put some on my earlobes because there's still some stuff working in there. Definitely on my neck because there's still some hanging out. And once it's on, so now that it's sufficiently massaged into my skin, it does say to use either a warm washcloth or a cotton pad. I do not have a cotton pad and I do have a washcloth. However, it's not going to show up as well because my washcloth is blue. So I have some toilet paper. So I'm just going to wipe it off. And as you can see, that's a ton of blue. So make sure that you get it everywhere because Ben Nye is an oil base. If you don't do this step afterwards, you're just gonna have blue sitting in your skin. And I know that sounds really, really scary, but cold cream, it's like $2 at any grocery store. So I'm going to continue to do this. I've never used Mehron, so I don't know how their thing is, but I'm assuming because they're water activated, they you just wash it off like normal. But this is what I do. The other fun thing about this cold cream, it does take off everything. Really stubborn mascara, eyeshadow, really stubborn lipstick. So, yeah, look it. Plus, it leaves your skin silky smooth and super moisturized. Like you just put some lotion on. So I'm overall very happy with this cold cream. But yeah, look, still blue. So that's it. Okay, so some final thoughts. Definitely, I mean, I still really enjoyed Ben Nye. You do have to take that kind of extra step afterwards with the cold cream, but overall, I don't know, it's something that I've been using since January. It's something that my personal friends really like to use for critical role characters. It's, as you can see, really fast to apply. It's not quite as fast as the Marin, but I don't know. Telling me which one you prefer. I'm always willing to learn. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Now you can make your own Jester cosplay. You don't have to rely on kind of what everybody else has done. Ben Nye works so amazing, as you kind of have seen. So thanks for sticking around. Hopefully you will catch my next video. So have a good day. And if you don't want to have a good day, have a day. I realize that it's with COVID, it's just very scary out there, so hopefully this kind of took your mind off of it, probably until now. So thank you so much. Bye.